This video is going to start to lead into that technique that I hinted at in the previous video. Here we have an algebraic fraction, and we have a pair of brackets on top and a pair of brackets on the bottom. Now, taking a step back again for a moment to think about what this means, we've got one number here, something, x plus something, whatever that is, that's a number. We just don't happen to know what x is yet. And then we have another number here, x minus 2, and the two of them are multiplied together. So this is like having something times something on top. And on the bottom here, again we have something times by something. If I wrote it out, underneath again in blue, and instead of x plus 3, I called that number a, and I called x minus 2 b, then on the bottom I'd have an a again, multiplied by some other new number, c. And because I'd have the same thing on top and bottom, the a and the b here, I've got the same thing in every term effectively. I've got this a. They could cancel out, leaving me with just b over c. So we can do the same thing here. This x plus 3 can cancel with this x plus 3 on the bottom, and we can get rid of that whole thing, just leaving x minus 2 and x plus 4. At this point we need to remember we can't cancel out the x's because there isn't an x in every term. The difference over here is that x plus 3 was being multiplied by x minus 2. Whereas in this fraction here, the negative 2, this 2 is being subtracted from the x. They're not being multiplied together. That's why we can't simplify this one any further, while we could simplify that first one. In this next example, the same thing applies again. We can very, very quickly simplify that just by cancelling out the x plus 5. Again, we have here a fraction which is very easy to simplify because straight away we can see 3x minus 6 on the top multiplied by the 7x and 3x minus 6 on the bottom being multiplied by the x plus 2. So we can simply cancel those out, leaving 7x over x plus 2. By this point, this fraction is beginning to look messy and complicated. But in fact, we can simplify this very, very easily. On top, first of all, note that all three pairs of brackets here, on top and on the bottom, are being multiplied together. At the moment, on top, what we have here is a monomial. Three things being multiplied together, but they're all a part of the same term, and the same on the bottom. So this x plus 5 and this x plus 5, we can cancel those out, they can go. And the same for the 6x squared minus 3, that appears on the top and the bottom. In the end, leaving us with just x minus 3 over x minus 2. Here are three more fractions for you to try simplifying in the same way. In a moment, pause the video and use either your mini whiteboard or a sheet of paper to try simplifying each fraction. When you're ready, press play and the answers will appear one at a time. Just to note, that is supposed to be the brackets closing, it's not a 1. So that's x minus 4.